Now to Oscar winner Matt Damon opening up on this World Water Day about his personal mission to end the global water crisis. He has a new book called The Worth of Water with his partner on this mission, Gary White. And our Kaylee Hartung sat down with them both, and she's back with that. Kaylee, good morning.
Hey, Whit. Now, Matt Damon is one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood. But no matter how much of his own money he tries to throw at this problem, he and Gary explained to me there is never going to be enough charity in the world to solve the global water crisis. So now these two are doing more than hunting for goodwill.
Matt Damon is on a mission, but it's not for a Hollywood blockbuster. The Bourne Identity star and Oscar winner is tackling the global water crisis, affecting a third of the people on the planet.
Most of the people we know, you wake up in the morning, you can go to the kitchen sink, you can go to the bathroom sink, like water's everywhere. But for nearly 800 million people, that's not the case.
Do you believe that you can solve the global water crisis in your lifetime?
That's our mission statement. It's going to take a lot of engagement from a lot of different places. Yeah. We are making progress.
The we he's referring to includes water engineer Gary White. Together they co-founded the nonprofit water.org over a decade ago and have already helped change the lives of more than 43 million people.
Matt, you write that when you two met, so began the second greatest bromance.
That's right.
Of my life.
That's right.
So what makes Gary the Ben Affleck of water?
Well, I realized that, this problem was incredibly complicated and deeply complex, and I needed somebody who understood it better than anybody. And when none of those people would take my call, I ended up with Gary. No.
Well, I went to Ben Affleck first, and then I ended up here. So I think that tells us.
Hey, you did well.
With that humor and humility in their new book, The Worth of Water, the pair documenting how they've developed a new model, creating financial plumbing.
300,000 children a year are dying completely unnecessarily because of this, from things that that our kids would just miss a day of school over. The solution to which is clean water. The duty of collecting it usually falls on women and girls, and so it means millions of girls aren't in school because they're having to go find water for their families.
About $3.5 billion in microloans now that have gone out that have been empowering these women.
Well, 97% of our borrowers are women, and they're paying these loans back at 99%. Because they return it at 99%, the money goes back out.
But it is still just a drop in the bucket relative to the need. And so, in addition, we're working with partners like institutional investors to actually invest in this. And if we can create kind of that financial plumbing between the capital markets and women living on $2 a day, and everybody wins, that's the systems change.
And while it may be difficult for people who've never experienced water scarcity to understand the consequences, they say the COVID-19 pandemic helps put it into perspective.
What was the first thing we were told to do was wash our hands, right? And so now you've got 800 million people who can't protect themselves.
It shows how interconnected we are, right? It's pretty clear that, if we're not all healthy, then none of us are going to be healthy.
What is the message you want people to take away?
That there are solutions to these problems, that you don't have to just bury your head in despair. With this problem that's seemingly so intractable, there are very real solutions that center the people, the very people who need the help. And if you let them lead on these solutions, they can fix these problems.
Our thanks to the Inn of the Turquoise Bear there. Now, all of the proceeds from The Worth of Water will go directly to water.org. And Matt and Gary explains it takes just about $5 to give one person clean water for life. Just $5 can be life-changing. The Worth of Water is out March 29th, and you can pre-order it now. Whit.
Amazing. As I said, there are solutions to this problem. Kaylee, thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.